Hi guys, hope you're doing well. Apologies for the lighting. I have not really had a chance to do much of anything today. It's just been one of those days. When I say I haven't had much of a chance to do anything, I've basically just treated myself to a day of doing nothing. So it is now 5:15 and I am sat in the car. I've just dropped Isabella off at her 11 plus tutor. We didn't make it last week because of the snow. I didn't want to risk the drive. I had visions of making it here and not being able to make it back and having to sleep in the car, and I really didn't really fancy doing that. So I'm sat in the car now and I am crocheting a Santa. I showed you everything last week, but didn't actually say, like a Muppet, that I've written the patterns down. And it is available on Ravelry. It is a pay-for pattern, which I don't really like doing. Sorry about the angle. I've literally balanced you on the sun visor, so you've got half of my head. But yeah, so it is a paid-for pattern. It's not expensive at all, and you get all 3 characters in the pattern. I think in the UK it comes up as $1.19. And in the US, I think it's 99 cents, something like that. I'm not really sure. Because I put it up for a certain amount, and then obviously it adds all the VAT and everything boring like that on. But yeah, so it's 99p plus VAT, and it is available on Ravelry. And thank you very, very much, Kim, because I know Kim from Kim Crafty's Corner has bought it. So thank you very much. That was really, really kind of you. I hope you enjoy it. There are 1 or 2 little stupid mistakes that I've realised that I've put into it, having reread it and gone back to it, because I've had to read my own pattern because my memory is shocking. So if you do have any issues with it, they're pretty straightforward mistakes. Like, you'll realise as soon as you do it that I've put the wrong word in. But if you do have any issues with it, please contact me. I'm happy to explain my brain. I don't know how to explain that. Yeah, so if you have got any issues, please message me. But it's very, very straightforward, all in the round pattern with very, very little sewing, because we all know how I feel about sewing. So with all of them, you have to sew the hat. Well, you don't have to sew the hat on. The snowman, I would advise it. Father Christmas, you don't even really have to do that. You just risk losing it. And with the elf, I'd advise it more with the elf. But if you're going to do the elf hat the same way as you do the Santa hat, then you wouldn't need to. But I'm lazy, and I didn't want to have to do extra rows if I didn't have to. So yeah, it's literally, that's the only sewing, except for Father Christmas's beard and moustache. And that is the bit that I don't think I've explained very well. So I will explain it now, just while it's fresh in my mind. If I suddenly go dark, it's because my lights have gone off. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, so I should have just shown you, really. How do I explain it? Okay, so this is Santa, and what I say is that you do like a loop stitch, not with a crochet hook, with a sewing needle. So what I do is I start at one side, and I put the yarn through. Actually, what I do is I use the yarn from the pom-pom, because that means less sewing. Oh yeah, you have to sew pom-pom on for Father Christmas. Father Christmas is the one that takes the sewing. But yeah, so let's start from the beginning. Sorry. So for the Father Christmas, when I've made the pom-pom, obviously you can buy one if you want to and glue it on. That would probably be quicker and easier. But I make mine. So what I do is when I'm... Ooh, my God, my chair moved. Did you see me jump then? So yeah, when I've made the pom-pom, when I tie it off, like, you've wrapped it around your fingers and you tie the little bit in between, I leave one really, really ridiculously long tail. So I sew the pom-pom onto the hat and then fold the hat down and stick the really, really long yarn tail through to pull that down and knot it off like under the hat. or double loop it, whatever you want to do, and then bring it back through about here. You can see better on the pictures where the beard starts, and then pop it through, leaving a loop, and then going to the stitch next to it. And then I come back on myself. So I'll come back on myself, miss a stitch, come up, go back in through that miss a stitch and come up, go back through the miss stitch. Does that make sense? So you're kind of going like that, like a loop, but leaving a loop behind to make the beard. And then I literally go back over it again the opposite way. And then to make the mustache, I come up through here, so through like the row below its eyes, in the middle, and do like a figure of 8. So do it twice. So you have 4 strands on one side and 4 strands on the other, and then literally just sew over the middle, and it catches it, and you get a little moustache, and that's it. So that sounds really complicated, but it's actually really, really easy. It's literally just looping and looping. But of course you can do whatever you want. If you don't want, he can be a naked faced Santa if you wanted, or you could glue some fluff on him, or you could sew a separate beard and moustache piece and put that on that way if you liked. It's completely up to you. But I tried to make it so that there was hardly any sewing involved. And that loop stitch, as much as it technically is sewing, I don't think of it as sewing the same way, because I'm not having to sew fiddly bits on. It's just literally just like a looped running stitch, basically. Yeah, so I hope I've explained that. If you need any more details, please do let me know, because I know what I'm like, and my mouth runs away before I have time to actually, for my brain to catch up, as it's doing right now. Yeah, so plans are craft fair is at the end of the month. And also, hi Kim, thank you for all the shout outs. I have been watching you. I just haven't written anything because I'm unorganized, basically. I do keep meaning to comment. But thank you very much for all the shout outs. And good luck with your craft fair. Everything that you've made is amazing. The llama is so cute. Saw the picture on Facebook today and it's just adorable. I need one in my life. But loop stitch. So well done you, because loop stitch. You got much more patience than I have. But yeah, so I've got this craft fair at the end of the month. So I am planning on just making 3 of each of my little ornaments. And then, or characters. If people want, if people want more than that, then they can order them, because I don't want to make a ton of them and then not sell. Because it does take time to do the Santa. The snowman is my favourite because it's the quickest. Because its little hat doesn't take very long at all, whereas the Santa and the elf hat, they don't take ages. They always go quicker than I think they're going to. And like the bodies work up super quick. But it's the bloody beard, excuse my language. It's not even difficult. And it's not even fiddly. It's just that I have to sew and concentrate for 30 seconds to do it. And once you put all of it together, the time that goes into it, I don't want to be not wasting, that's the wrong word. I just don't want to put all of my effort into something when I could put effort into something else that might be more popular, like the hedgehogs and the seahorses. I'm hoping might be quite popular. Do I make sense? Does that make sense? Am I dissing my own pattern? Probably. But yeah, I know what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I think it's just because this is my 3rd Santa. My 3rd elf is at home needing his hat. I had to go yarn shopping. I have got the tiniest yarn haul. Would you like to see that? I'm just going to pause you 1 second because I swear the light's going to go off in a sec. 1 second. Right, so the world's smallest yarn haul. See, I told you. I knew it. I just put them back on as well. Oh no. Okay, I have to start the engine. 1 second. There we go. It's the only problem. So yeah, I ran out of white. So I bought some white, and this is just Trim Deluxe. Oh, it's got wool in it. Oh, boo hockey. I didn't know it had wool in it. Well, that just takes the mickey, doesn't it? 30% wool, 70% acrylic. I thought it was 100% acrylic. I was in a rush. But anyway, I now have some wool. I didn't want wool. I'm sure it will be fine for my snowman. I'm just worried it's going to fluff. But it'll be okay. And then today, when, you know, I was saying about my elf being half finished because he just needs his hat, I ran out of my green. And see if I can grab, yeah, I've got it because I took it to the yarn shop to make sure that I picked up the right one. This is all that was left. That is literally it. People are staring at me because I'm talking to my phone in my car in the dark with the lights on. So I had to go and buy green. So I went to get my green, and that is Stylecraft in bottle. Is that going to focus? Probably not because we're so dark. But it's just Stylecraft in bottle. But there was a minimum card spend and I didn't have any cash. So I had to buy more yarn. So I picked up another spice because I went through a lot of this. And I do really like it. It's a really pretty colour. So I thought I might do some more hogs in that. And then I also grabbed, with its broken ball band, but it was the only one there. What's it called again? Empire. It is more of a teal in real life, like a tealy, yeah, like a teal. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I've never used it before, and I don't know why, because it is stunning. Wish you could see the real colour. I don't know how to... It looks a bit, like over here, it looks more how it looks in person. But yeah, so I thought I would do some hogs in that. I don't know what else to make. This is so silly because normally I have an entire list of things I want to make. But because I've been so tired and so, dare I say, overworked, I haven't really wanted to sit down and crochet when I've got home. I've literally wanted to sit down, watch some TV and fall asleep. So that's basically what has been happening. Sorry, discounting rows. So, yeah, I haven't done nearly as much as I wanted to do. But I had yesterday and today off. So yesterday I made, what did I make yesterday? I made an elf. I think I literally only made one. And then today I made a Santa, an elf without a hat. And now I'm trying to get this Father Christmas done while Iz is in with her tutor, and I have no distractions apart from my phone and rambling at you guys. This is a really long video for me. This is 12 minutes of me blabbering about nothing. Sorry. But yeah, so this is the last Father Christmas I'm going to make because this is number 3. And like I said, I'm going to finish off the elf when I get home and sew his hat on, and then he'll be done. And I've already got 3 snowmen. And then what I'm going to do, hopefully, if my brain doesn't fall out of my head, so I'm going to try and do an angel. Like the same idea. I've got an idea in my head, and I was going to try and do it now, but my light keeps going out and I haven't got any paper. And I need to have it. I need to have a piece of paper and a pen when I'm doing a pattern, or a laptop. Can't do it on my phone. I don't know why. I just need to be able to quickly jot something down and then move on. I've forgotten. 18, 24, 30, So yeah, I want to try and turn one of these dudes into an angel. So I've got an idea of how to do the body. That bit I don't think is going to be an issue. It's going to be trying to figure out wings. I think I've got an idea. So yeah, so that might be coming soon. Yeah, so hopefully by the weekend I might have come up with something. I'm at work tomorrow and Friday and Saturday and Sunday. I worked Monday this week, which isn't my day, but we were short again because One of the girls is still on holiday. I think she's back on Friday. So we'll see how life is when she returns. Not that she's the best, without being really horrible. So yeah, so hopefully I'll have a bit more energy in the evenings and won't be literally at work from open till close, because it's no fun. So yeah, that's kind of it. So like I said, I'm going to try and do an angel. This is the same as when I tried to do my Halloween wreath, and you've never seen it because I never finished it. It just got put to the side and I got distracted with life. So yeah, that didn't get finished. But it's something for me to pick up at some point, because I was just doing rows. I hadn't even finished the reef cover part. That's difficult to say. So yeah, so that's something that at some point I can just pick up and get on with and pop it in the attic for next year. I have the memory of a goldfish. I have to keep counting my rows. So yeah, I want to do that, and then I might do some bees, because they're always pretty popular if I have time. I don't usually take big items with me because they don't sell. The kids that go to my craft fair, it's mine. It's not. It's the school one. The kids that go to the school craft fair tend to take pocket money and get let loose, basically. Not in a like horrible way, just in a, you know, they go in with a certain amount of money. When it's gone, it's gone. So I don't take big items in, and the parents don't really look at the big items. What did I take? First year I was there, I took a monkey, and I wasn't charging a lot for it, and the dad that was looking at it went, "Oh my God, who'd pay that?" And I was like, are you kidding? It's so cheap. I mean, I'd pay more than that. I'd pay double it. But then, you know, we all understand the craft and how much time and effort goes into it. But after that, I was like, you know what? I'm not bothering. And it didn't sell. I had that, and I had a polar bear. And I think I had a giraffe, and none of them sold. So I don't take them. I take an order form with me, because last year a couple of people wanted to order a few bits and pieces. So I do take an order form with me. And I do say I do custom orders. I can do big items. I can do blankets, this, that, and the other. But mainly it's the children that spend the money, and they usually just want something cute that they can hold in the palm of their hand. So the turtles are always really popular. Snails are always really popular, although I haven't made any of those this year. The ice creams are usually really popular. The Christmas characters are normally really popular. So I hope I'm not putting anybody off by making them 3 times the size that they were. But yeah, so fingers crossed. What am I doing? Sorry. Fingers crossed. I have something for everybody. But I think I am going to do a couple of smaller items for the younger kids that they can just buy with their pocket money. And take some keychains with me, because normally the turtles that I do, I put on a keychain instantly. But I think I'm going to take them with me, and then if they want it on a keychain, they can have it on a keychain. And if they don't have to. Because for smaller people, the keychain probably is a bit of a tooth hazard, shall we say. You know, if you're only 2 and you're still popping everything in your mouth, you probably don't want a piece of metal. A pasty delivery van has just driven in front of me. That's amazing. I could have a pasty delivered to me while I wait for my daughter. Apart from that, I don't eat beef. I wonder if they deliver veggie ones. That's genius. How did I not know that? Sorry, completely random. The joys of sitting in your car for an hour in the cold drives you crazy. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there, because I have literally rambled at you for 20 minutes now. And I've probably bored you all to tears. So I do apologise. I hope you've all had a really, really good week, and that you are staying safe and warm and dry and not snowed in and not under 3 feet of water and everything else that's been happening in the country. Yeah, I hope you've all been good. And everybody had a lovely October. Oh, delivered the pasties to the door. Sorry, I'm so excited by that. That's just genius. To the car outside number blah blah blah. I wonder if that would work. I might have to try it next week. You learn new things every day. Yeah, I'm going. I'm sorry. I hope you've all had a really, really good week. Oh, that is my cue. That is, yep. That is my cue to go. I hopefully see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.